For 2025, I am doing a roster change. Every time I open YouTube, YouTubers are having fun. They're trying out the new solo mode. They're making a new class with a Super Mokoko Challenge Express. I also want to experience the new solo modes. Ah! Ah! And I'm gonna do a roster change that I've been saying for a couple weeks now. Why am I doing a roster change? Aren't you fine the way you are? Thanks to all the free quality taps and all that stuff, I have 100 quality on every character I play. All 6 characters, 7, 8 characters, all 100 quality. Thanks to the free taps, all did it on stream. It's not about quality. It's not about the sunk cost fallacy. Most of the characters, I have not spent even a couple 100K gold in this tier. Yes, in tier 3, we went crazy, extravagant. But except for my blade, I didn't really do much in tier 4 on my ults. I got Soul Eater weapon with all free taps, everything on stream, right? So I don't have to go into detail about that and waste your time. But the thing is, 2025, I want a breath of fresh air. Why? If everything is fine and they're making gold, the 6 characters are above average players, then why are you dropping them? I'm not having fun with them. That's the bottom line. It's not about meta. I can make anything better. I realize I'm playing 7 games right now. I've shown you how to be meta, right? I've shown you. Miyabi, the most geared Miyabi you've ever seen. I could get geared. I know how. It's not about meta. I want to have fun, and I want something that's modern. And now that I play 7 different games, I'm able to compare a character's gameplay versus another character's gameplay in another game. And those other games are just blowing the hell out of these classes that just don't feel modern to me in Lost Ark. They just feel so outdated. They feel like 2010 gaming, if not even earlier. Like some other animation, like the combat is just way too slow on these characters. I'm not gonna say the games, but you could go there. You could look at their Twitch chat or their YouTube comments, and they're like complaining that their combat is too slow. And I'm playing these games and I'm like, what? People are animation canceling, quick swapping. I'm like, dude, that animation, even if you slow-mo and time it by frame, is way faster than Lost Ark animations. And these zoomers are saying that is slow? Dude, I'm playing these games, I'm like, yo, what's the wrong? The animation is just fine for me. But they're like, no, you gotta quick swap it. You gotta quick swap ZEALS. You gotta quick swap that. Quick swap that. You gotta do 4 basic into a quick swap, and then press E back into a quick swap. Animation cancel. Huh? It's not. What do you mean? It's not that slow. The animation is beautiful. Don't you want to see it? No. That's, you lose like 113k DPS that way. I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm like, yo, if that is slow in those hyper speed games, then Lost Ark feels way slower. So anyways, TLDR, I'm dropping War Dancer and Reaper. And I've been saying this for months. Before even we reacted to these threads. What classes feel the worst in tier 4 than in tier 3? Tier 4 kind of undid rework quality of life for some classes. ESO, War Dancer. There's people complaining about Reaper. I've warned you guys about those classes too. Yeah, so basically those threads pretty much validate what I said 3 months before those threads. I feel like the Arc passive changes don't really, personally, it's my personal opinion, doesn't fit my playstyle, doesn't fit my modern gaming requirements. I'd rather play another game's another character than put up with the crap like those gameplay that I just mentioned. Like I gotta drop some classes, man. Like I don't want to play them. Don't take it personal, kid. I'm not getting upset at War Dancer. I'm not getting upset at Reaper. I'm getting upset at the class developers. You should direct your hate to them, not me, right? I don't personally hate Reaper. Like Reaper didn't come up and grab me in the fucking cock and yoink it. She didn't touch me at all. It's not the Reaper didn't do anything. It's the developers. I feel like tier 4 Reaper and War Dancer in terms of gameplay, animation, and all that, it's just not there. It's just not there. It's power crept by not only competition in the industry, but it just feels not well thought out in modern ARPG. Yeah, it is what it is. So the plan is this for the roster change of 2025. I have decided the only class that I enjoy playing right now, and every other class I just want to log off and play another game, right? So in order for me to keep being logged in and stream this game, I'm gonna make another blade today. It only makes sense because I could share the gems, share the engravings, same playstyle. Playstyle is feels fun, is modern. I would say that it's the only one that keeps me still logged in, but it's not perfect either. it's not the best gameplay that I have in my entire PC. I have other games that have better gameplay, but out of Lost Ark classes that I currently play, Blade is the one that I like. Still, it's not a 10 out of 10. I wouldn't even say it's an 8 out of 10, but in terms of, do I have fun with it? Am I absorbed? Am I forgetting that time is going by? Yes. What else, Zeals? What else are you gonna do? My goal is 6 gold earning characters. If I didn't stream, I'll just play 2 blades. Like on my days off, I usually don't play the game or play my blade and help my static. That's about it. So I'm making another blade today. Most likely gonna be 2 wild souls. That's 4 characters. And then it's gonna be 2 female pallies. That is pretty much the plan. So I wanna go with like the modern take of Lost Ark. And if the modern take of Lost Ark feels dull and old, and clunky, slow, and unfun, then it's probably my time to go. If I'm playing the latest classes, like 2 wild souls, 2 pallies, they should feel modern, right, chat? They should, right? They should feel modern because they're built in 2025, 2024, 2025, you know, spill into 2025. If I feel that their gameplay is lackluster to the competition, we have a problem. The whole point of a video game is to be wanting to log in. So anyways, today we're gonna make the blade. That'll be probably a separate video, I guess. What I'm gonna do with the blade, the pacing I'm gonna take so that I can actually catch up to, for example, my Reaper. I think it will be cheaper in the long haul than working on my Reaper. I know it sounds crazy because my Reaper is 1680 something, right? And you're like, yo, blade is not even created. So you may be thinking, whoa, how's that? What? My blade also, I mean, my Reaper and my War Dancer, they did not do something that was very crucial. Remember back before Transcendence came out, I made a huge guide with huge bullet points saying, do not proceed to home past this eye level if you're not willing to do Elixir's Transcendence. That's what I did with my Reaper War Dancer. My Reaper and War Dancer did not do Karma. So they've just been sitting there. I've not honed my War Dancer once in tier 4. So they've just been pumping gold. And also, I get their gems. So I take their balls and I grab them and I rip it. So I'm thinking, if I'm going to play 2 blades and 2 wild souls and eventually 2 female paladins, if I rip, I can't justify playing classes I don't want to play because they feel old and outdated compared to other games, right? So I just can't be motivated to play them. And it doesn't make sense to have them sitting there with full level 8 gems. So it's like Gunslinger, Soul Eater, blah, 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 all sitting with level 8 gems. What happens? I'm thinking long term. What happens if I have 2 blades, 2 wild souls, and 2 female pallies? Oh, so I could rip the gems out from my Gunslinger, Soul Eater, Slayer, War Dancer, Reaper, and then combine into full level 9s on the female pally and full level 9s on Wild Soul. So it's not all bad. And if Wild Soul becomes one, I'm gonna play the bear, the transformation, and the caster form, right? And let's say the transformation, they adapt the old transformation rules of not needing too many tripods and only needing 2 gems, and then you have the fillers. Then I could go level 10 with those and then fill the rest with blade gems. Hopefully they don't though. Hopefully it's like a modern take on transformation where they use a lot of gems and tripods, but we'll see. But I'm just saying, if that happens where it's the old conventional transformation rules with 2 gems and then you fill the rest with whatever is high on your roster, then I'm also ready for that too. That'll make it even better for me. So I get to do a lot of things I wanted to do. Build a character, play a class I like to play, that I already know I like logging into, or I don't mind. And I wanted to try the solo raids and stuff. I heard a lot of praise about them from the Korean YouTube streamers. Yeah. So today we're gonna start, and I have a clear destination I want to go to. And then what I'm gonna do next week and then onwards. They've already been stripped. My War Dancer already been stripped. Reaper's about to be stripped soon. Anyways, let's go.